is motherfucking pimple popping with a motherfucking pimp. It's your boy JG reporting live over here with.
You're not Pimp Street, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We out here keeping it.
You are not claiming Pimp Street, bro.
Keeping it P.
Pimple P. That is not player, bro.
We out here P with it, and I gotta go take a P too.
You wanna get that out of the way?
I should not, but it's good. We gonna keep this episode rolling.
Man, we here, man. It's J. Jonah on the mix. You already know what it is, bro. Welcome to BSP and the exclusive.
You know what I'm saying? Bring in the smoke, because we got an exclusive one today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got a real exclusive one. We got a what I could look at it is I'm gonna say this for sure, a real brother of mine. You know what I'm saying? An individual that pioneered his way into the industry out the mud. You know what I'm saying? When I say out the mud, represent the 209 for sure, but literally from nothing. You know what I'm saying? True representation of trying to turn mud into diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the culture. You feel me?
Talk to him.
So I want everybody to realize at the end of the day, this individual that we're gonna be able to have another conversation with, go do your research, because this is the second one to turn around.
In here.
We got a real life GOAT in the presence. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and give a real life introduction that needs to be necessary. And I'm gonna say, we got DJ Kenzo in the building.
It's DJ Kenzo, you punk.
That introduction was crazy, bro. I
You know
appreciate y'all, man. We fucking blowing smoke podcast today, man.
Part two, bro. You already know.
Part two. I honestly, bro, before we get, I just want to congratulate y'all on the Revolt signing, man. That is amazing. Y'all, first and foremost, which camera's
right in front of you, right in front of you.
Yep.
Bro, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm a fan. I've been a fan since day uno. I've seen these dudes grow. I've seen these dudes evolve. Honestly, they deserve their flowers. Congratulations to BSP
Appreciate
podcast,
you, man.
bro.
You were one of the first ones to see the vision, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like the fact that it was a blessing to have you on so early because we didn't know how to do this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro. You took it where you were at in your career. I didn't even say you took a chance with us, but it was somewhere it's like you didn't have to do, and you did it for the homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate you for doing it.
Family, bro, and I appreciate y'all.
Like I said,
bro.
this part two was damn near more than ever due, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you on a whole nother wave right now, Kenzo. I gotta congratulate you. You over here congratulating us, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Love what you're doing, bro. It's been growth because we've been doing this, what?
Going on 3
years?
3 years.
Mm-hmm. We sat down with him damn near 2 years ago now.
2 years
ago.
2020.
A lot happens in 1 year. So it's been fucking 2 years, Kenzo. We got a lot to catch up on, bro. We got a lot to catch up on. How you been?
I've been blessed, bro. I've been blessed. I cannot complain. God has been tremendously good.
Amen.
You know, like just everything has been really, really going well. You know, obviously, you know, you have your ups and downs, but that's a part of the process, and you got to enjoy the process, everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I've been good, man. How y'all been? Y'all been straight?
Yeah,
that's good.
Don't forget this episode is about you. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate your humbleness, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for sure for that introduction. But Kenzo, like, really just to highlight who you are as an individual, man. I gotta go back and recap again, man. You haven't changed. Your humbleness and who you are, who you're the clear soul of what you represent. You don't drink. You don't smoke. You don't do pills. You don't do anything. Man, your highlight is like, you know what I'm saying, being in that element of what you do. So I'm saying, how's it been ever since the last time we left? What's been going on? What's been major?
Man, it's like crazy because like when we had talked, it was such a weird time because you know COVID was.
I'm glad you highlighted that.
I honestly didn't know what was gonna happen to the art of DJing at that point because it's like, bro, we on lockdown. Like we DJing on like computers and people are watching us virtually. So you know, when we opened up, I was like, oh yeah, we're about to hit the ground running and see what happens. And man, did we hit the ground running?
Like nothing.
And it was like nothing ever. I don't know, man. It was like I don't know, bro. I feel like everyone evolved when the world opened up. So, but for me, it was just like this crazy, like as soon as it opened up, big opportunities came.
Do you remember what the first opportunity was that you took when the pandemic opened up?
I think the first opportunity I took, it was two. One was locally. Shout out to VXJ Media. I did something with them, just to start off being open, and then I took something with Toasted Life, who is shout out to Toasted Life, dope promotional group, Black excellence to the T. I've always wanted to do something with them. They have these dope block parties in the summertime, and I used to go to those a lot because when I first started DJing, I used to go to like just random DJ gigs and kind of visualize myself up there, but also study who was a headliner, who was going crazy to prepare myself for that moment.
Right.
And I used to go to their events a lot.
This is in Oakland?
This is in Oakland. Oakland and San Francisco.
That's
area.
that backyard party y'all be doing?
Yep,
Okay,
exactly,
I see you.
Pre-DJ Kenzo.
Pre-DJ Kenzo, kind of DJ Kenzo, but like not DJ Kenzo who y'all see now. It was like DJ Kenzo, like DJing in garage parties still. Like I was like still garage parties, dorms, stuff like that. Like
now that's something that needs to be highlighted because people don't realize. People think that who may not know you jumped into the industry.
Yeah, bro.
What was it like back then? What was, you know what I'm saying? Because like they can go back and probably go watch, past interviews. But like I just really want to highlight it right now. It's like, bro, the work that you really did pave, I feel like that needs to be, you know what I'm saying, respected at the end of the day. It's like you said, going from garages. And I'm pretty sure you did several other type gigs, but like now you in arenas. Now you the King's Arena. What is it? Cal Berkeley now.
Cal Berkeley.
How do you, bro? How do you do these? How do you do this?
Man, God, bro.
Say that.
Like,
amen.
Amen.
Gotta give the glory to God. But like in those times of you being a fly on the wall to going to those Toasted Life events, like what were you doing? Were you dancing? Were you feeling the music? Just like watching in the sun? Were you in the corner, like just looking at the DJ the whole time? Like how was your training?
A combination of all. Like, because y'all know how I am. Like, I'm going to enjoy myself. But at the same time, there's times when I probably was standing at the DJ and he was looking back at me like, who is this weirdo?
Fucking weirdo.
This man just staring at me. But like, it was like a combination of both. Like I was being a fly on the wall, studying my craft, but at the same time enjoying myself. I think that was when I had probably just stopped drinking too, so I was for surely just embracing the moment. But it brought, and honestly, I even want to go back to it because it brought a different love, because. You have to love this shit to be DJing in garages and, like it's like 50 people in like, in Stockton, California, or like, bro, I DJ'd in the attic in Oakland one time, underground, like packed out, like sweat everywhere, like you feel me? Like
it's exposure
it's
though.
Crazy. Exactly. And I was just happy to be there. I think at the time, bro, I probably took it. I remember I took a gig for like an In-N-Out gift card. Like I wasn't tripping. Like I was just happy to be DJing. Like you feel me? So going back into the environments of like me DJing and seeing like bigger DJs in like social, Toasted Life events, Temple. It was like, man, it's like a kid going to the NBA, like watching NBA games. You know what I'm saying? Like a kid who wants to go to the NBA and goes and watch an NBA game and sees like Allen Iverson or LeBron James. That was like how it was for me DJing wise. And now I'm basically in the NBA. So it's like crazy. Yeah, literally in the NBA.
Literally. if we can, like, just who's those DJs you was watching at Toasted Life?
Man, DJ D Sharp, Shabazz, Unami wasn't at Toasted Life, but I've watched her countless of times. I watched Miles Medina a lot. I used to study Miles Medina like a lot.
The individuals that you would go study back then, do you have any connection with them now?
Bro, I think all four, I have connections with all four now. Like me and Miles, I have his number. We text every now and then. Wow. Shout out to Miles. He's super, super cool dude. And it's crazy because like I'm watching them on a television and YouTube and seeing them in person. And now they kind of embrace me for who I am. And DJ D Sharp is, I just texted him the other day on pretty much how to market an album. You feel me? How to like really push an album because he had a couple projects. Shabazz is also another dope individual. I opened up for him a couple of times. Every time I open up for him, it's love. He's always freshed out in Rick Owens and stuff like that. And then I just met DJ Unami this year at a corporate event, and follow each other on Instagram.
That's lit. I think I seen you posting. You had the whole thing about it. Yeah, bro, that's tight.
She's super amazing, man. She's connected with the Warriors and stuff like that too. So, yeah, she's an amazing person for real.
Kind of to piggyback on what his question was on how did we get here? Like, how did we get here, Kenzo? How did you get your first ever gig? Like, how did you become a DJ?
Man, like I said before, I always would love to thank and say God, but at the same time, it's always a lot that God did to get me in those positions. Like my first gig is kind of like a fairy tale moment. Like shout out to Monica. Monica was at
Monica from the factory?
Not Monica from the factory. Shout out to Monica Factory.
Yeah, shout out to her too. They going crazy.
They going crazy. She actually had me DJ over there on one of their cake factory things not too long. That was super fun. It was hecka. The energy was amazing. The girls were turned up, so it was dope. But Monica Sales, I believe that's her last name. She was a promoter at, I believe it was the Mile at the time.
Okay.
And they needed a DJ opening up for Nef the Pharaoh. And shout out to her sister, Jasmine. I think her sister, Jasmine, and her probably talked. And they were like, yeah, Keneva's a DJ right now, and he's DJing and stuff like that. And she hit me up, and, bro, I was nervous as hell, but we did it. And that's really how it
was
started.
It email, call, DM?
It was, at first, I think it was a DM first, and then it turned into, she just wanted to talk to me, to talk to me, see what I knew. I think she really wanted to talk to me to see if I was ready, too.
Was she like a promoter?
Yeah, she was a promoter at the Mile.
Like literally, okay, damn.
Yeah, she was a promoter, and she was, she had connections with Filthy Rich at the time.
Damn.
Yeah.
So when we was at the club at these times, because I would go with you.
You was there. Like, you was
I didn't know that was the reason why.
You were right next to me.
Shout out.
You was right there.
Shout out. This shit was lit, too.
Yeah,
you opened up for, you opened up for hella people over there.
Nef the Pharaoh, I think Mike Sherm, who else?
Did Filthy show up that time?
Filthy showed up. Yeah, Filthy came through.
There was more people too. I ain't gonna lie. It was just so long ago.
It was so long ago, bro. I think honestly, the Nef the Pharaoh show meant a lot to me because his DJ, another DJ that I study a lot too, Dage was his DJ, and I was like, damn, I'm about to open up for Dage Digital, who's actually my big bro now. Like
That's what
we got an event on November 25th.
Oh, wow.
Like, we text each other every now and then. Sometimes he cusses me out, be like, hey, bro, you got to step your shit up. Like,
shout out.
Turn up. Like, you feel me? He holds me accountable for sure. That's big bro for sure.
That's crazy. It's like, you, bro. Like, you didn't think, you know what I'm saying? You just trying to go do the right thing, study the game.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers gravitate towards you.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not motherfuckers, but like DJs respect DJs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm just like, appalling to me. Because like, they can still play it from a distance, but they respect what you're doing right now, bro. Your passion, your drive. Where does that come from? Gotta highlight that before, you know what I'm saying, we get into the whole catalog.
I think it comes from my parents raising me right, maybe. And well, not maybe. I think it comes from them raising me right and just knowing how to I guess be a people person, like, we best friends, we family. So like, you know how I am with y'all. Like, I try to be like that with everybody. I don't try to treat anybody differently. So I think when they see that energy, that Kenergy, it kind of gravitates a lot better and a lot like it gravitates. Like, people want to be around that, and I want to be around people. So definitely. I think anyone who like, you gotta give that oh, he wants to be around me type vibe. You want to be around them a lot. So. Yeah, it's just crazy because, like, with them, it just, I don't know, like, it just naturally happened. And it's like...
Meaning your parents?
Not my parents, Dage.
Oh, Dage, okay, gotcha.
That naturally happened.
Yeah. He said that naturally. He said no pun intended.
No pun intended, but that naturally happened. I woke up and I was just like, oh shit. Like,
these are my parents.
Like, and by the way, bro, like, honestly, like, you know how they said you can't choose your parents, bro? I'm so happy that, like, I got mine. You feel me? I probably, if they had me choose, I would have chose them.
Say that.
I would have for surely chose them 100%, bro. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Bakari, bro.
Yes. Love them both to death,
man,
literally.
For real,
man, love them.
Man.
All right. I really want to get into it.
Oh, shit.
Right, if you got some more, go ahead. We can breeze.
He's been talking that Kenergy for a long time now. That's why it's like
we can't talk about this.
It's been a full circle moment.
Moment.
Just highlighting on the what you were just talking about. Though I kind of wanted to get it out. Like your preparation for a show like that from Nef back then, what you're doing now, you're just like second to none. It's like you're doing it in the back of your hand now. Like it's natural. Is the preparation still the same, or do you go in? Are you laxative now more than you were prepared back then?
Yeah, more. That's a great question. I'm more lax. I mean, he was with me one time when I was at the bar, just like, bro, I need to download this, I need to download that. Like now
stressing a little bit,
stressing a lot. Like, yeah, I'm not even gonna say a lot. It was a lot, bro. Like now it's a little bit more lax. I think like, for example, we was just talking. I'm about to be in Phoenix next week. That preparation is more detailed. It's not as stressful because like you said, it's kind of like we've been doing this for some time now. So it's like you kind of know what to expect. You're like kind of like, I wouldn't say like a vet, but you understand how the crowd's gonna react. You know, you've had some, you know, some
your
like,
little bro and big bro at once.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. So it's like you've had preparation, you've had time. So, but yeah, the preparation is still the same. I'm still as detailed, but just not as like stressed or not as anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the most anxious I've ever gotten this year at a show was the Stockton Arena. But that even then, like my girlfriend, when she saw me up there, she was just like, "Yeah, you did not look nervous at all." And I'm like, babe, like
you held your own, bro.
Yeah,
I was there. You held your own,
Thank
my
you,
boy.
bro. I appreciate that.
Lie.
Appreciate that. Like I don't know. Like y'all ever had a moment when y'all was like ready? Like that was my moment when it was just like, oh yeah, we was meant to be here. Like I've been dreaming of that since I was like 5. I've been talking to my parents about that since I was like 6, 7. So yeah, so I think when it happened, it was like, oh yeah, this is cookies, and I'm doing it with my brother.
It's cake.
Like it's cookies. Like I looked at, like, you ever looked at your homie and like, no, like you probably look at John and you look at Jay Jonah and you just like, oh yeah, we ready. Like I look at Don that same way sometimes. I'm just like, let's get it, motherfucker. Let's go.
It's like that telepathic, like, exactly. Oh yeah, we know.
Exactly. Because y'all know he don't talk much. So it's like, it's not much that we got to say sometimes. Like, I'm the talker a lot, but before shows, he actually talks more than me, which is crazy. My bad. I'm over here getting to
I kind of want to talk about that show, bro. Like, DJ Geo, R.I.P. DJ Geo, you know what I'm saying? That was
That's another one, bro. That's another. My bad. I just went to.
No, you're good, because that's going to lead it up to it. Go ahead, take it over.
One. That is another person. I used to drive the sack, bro. I was like I probably never even told you this, but I used to 18, 19 when Geo used to have 18 and up parties, and I used to go to them motherfuckers alone, bro, and just be there just to watch Geo and shit. Like, and shit was crazy. That man was like a superstar, not just in SAC, but in California in general, bro. I'll never forget when I was texting him. Them motherfuckers booked him out in North Carolina. We was texting like, bro, I'm about to be in North Carolina this weekend. I'm like, bro, for what? He's like, bro, I got a headline DJ show in North Carolina. like I'm about to go crazy. Like, and Gio was super confident. And like he remember, I remember he texted me back saying, "What do you mean for what, motherfucker? I'm Gio." I was like, "Hey, that's it. You got a point, bro. You got a point." That's tight. So like, bro, shout out to that man, bro.
But how was that moment for you in Stockton Arena when you did that for him? You did a whole little dedication.
Bro, it was super dope. Shout out to my man Izzy and A-Team. He kind of
shout out Izzy.
You feel me? He gave me a moment where he was like, "Hey, bro, choose your best song." About to run the dedication video for Gio, and I had to choose Dreams and Nightmares. Like we had a moment when I opened up for him and Modesto, and bro, that was such a big moment because A-Team booked me, and I thank Izzy to this day because I'm like, bro, you booked me for one of my favorite DJs, like. And like I love him more than I love Mustard a lot, but I love him more than I love Mustard. And this is before I even met him. That's how I felt. And I'm not just saying that because he died. I really loved DJ Gio as a fan, a person, and a brother. So when we did the Stockton show, the arena, I'm like, bro, I had to play Dreams and Nightmares because we had a moment there. And that was like the closest I felt, bro, it's crazy. Like there's a video of me jumping around and the visual is of him and he's smiling and stuff. It's like, I was like, damn, bro, that's like, that video still gives me goosebumps to this day, bro. So like, that was a moment, bro. That was a moment. Like and it was needed, like for real. We needed to do that for sure. Cause he would have been there. Like, you know, I was already going to be on the bill with him already. It was supposed to be me, him, and DJ Lex. So when he had passed, it was like, they told me like, hey man, we want you to do a set. You know, like your set's gonna be a little bit longer. And I already knew why. But I was like, it gotta be for him. You feel me? Cause he bro would lift you up in so many different ways. Like much like Dage, hold you very accountable. Like, I remember when I got the Stockton Arena show, he had DM'd me. It was like, hey, you better not fuck up. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna mess up, bro. I'm gonna go crazy. And he was just like, bro, yeah, bro, I know you will. It was like, there's no choice. And then
that sticks to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that sticks to me a lot. Cause like, I mean, it's like this year we've talked off camera. You and I have had long conversations, like you said, you know what I mean? So just on the fact of like your surroundings and everything like that, like, how important is that to have those people around you to hold you accountable like that? You know what I mean? Like, what if it wasn't? What if it was, oh, you got it? Like you know, more yes man, like or little bro you at the same time, kind of just, you know, like, hey, go through your motions. You might mess up. If not, then keep it pushing.
It's needed.
But you know what I mean? Like, it is.
It's needed. I think even just anybody in general, like not in just the DJ world, but just anybody who is like, hey, bro, I didn't feel like you. Like if someone ever came up to me, I didn't feel like you went that hard that night. I take it for what it is and I embrace it. And then I may get like, what do you mean? And then I may register it and then be like, you know what? You may be right. Because I know me. So, like, I know, like, when I give it 100%, I know when I give it 80. And, you know, if someone who respects me and knows me well tells me, oh, yeah, you for surely gave it 80, I respect them because they probably know me very well, too. So, I'm all about accountability because accountability is going to help you get better. Right. You feel me? Like that's going to help your bank account get fatter. Accountability helps that bank account get a little bit fatter.
Talk your shit, Kenzo.
I'm going to quote that one right there. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, bro. Like, because it's just like you said, like it's like you're holding that person accountable to because like I'm doing stuff with Apple, right? So say
shout out Apple.
Shout out to Apple, bro.
Yeah,
shout out to Apple. Shout out to Apple. I love you guys so much.
That's lit as hell.
Continue to book me. Y'all keeping the lights on right now.
That's lit.
But like, for example, say like I'm doing something with Apple and 3 nights before I'm like, I'm about to do something with Apple. I'm about to take it kind of easy. And y'all just like, hey, bro, would you have done that if this was Apple? It immediately would trigger me and be like, you know what? They're right. I shouldn't ever have an off. I should treat every night like it's Apple, like it's the Stockton Arena, like it's the Sacramento Kings, like it's Cal, like it's, you know, like
he's flexing
I'm on
right
a tour. You feel me?
He's flexing right now.
I didn't mean to, you feel me? Shout out to
Age.
Bro, I'm over here forgetting. Shout out to him, bro. But it's just like, you feel me? I should always move like it's my last show, you know, like going back to Gio, bro, like his last set, bro, I wasn't, and this is like, you know, I try not to touch on it too much. I was supposed to be there. I wasn't able to go. But I always know Gio's going to bring it. And I just remember homies sent me recordings of that last set.
I remember that night.
Yeah, you were there.
I wasn't there, but I've seen the videos.
But you seen the videos.
Yeah,
my
sure.
fault. I thought you but he went crazy. And for him to, like, go out, like, shortly after was like, damn, bro, like, tomorrow really isn't promised. So you really have to just go crazy, you know? Like I don't know when I'm going to not be able to DJ anymore. Like, not saying, like, death or anything, but, like, just, like, you know, one day, you know, I may just be like, it's time for me to retire. It's, you know, it's time for me to be done. And I just want to give it my all until it's that time, you know? Like, until it's that time for me to put the turntables away, invest into something bigger, probably give it to some of the kids and, like, have them go crazy. Not my own, but, you know, some other kids or even my own, you know, like, just, I don't know when my time is going to come for me to stop DJing. So, yeah, so I just want to give it my all the time.
When, like, let's just say DJ Drama, I'm just say one
That's
DJ.
My guy, bro.
DJ Drama?
Yeah, Drama's crazy.
When Drama's at when he's DJing, is it like you too? He's up in a booth and he's doing the same shit as you, or is he, you know what I'm saying? Because he has a whole catalog. Is it just getting played and he just has a mic or something?
Drama, like, I haven't seen him DJ live, but I do see him DJ a lot. He has a whole catalog of his own music that he can play.
Right.
He DJs live too. He does a lot of live stuff. Like, like Metro Boomin kind of doesn't do live things like that. Like, he's not like a live, but he is like a micro fiend. Like, he's like, some DJs are very good with the microphone. Like, they're very good with the microphones. Tremendously like they change. Like Dage does a lot of live stuff too. But his bread and butter, the reason why he's one of the GOATs is because of this. Like, he knows how to work the microphone tremendously well. So, I mean, I feel like I've always taken from the Dages. I took it from the Miles. I'm not a turntablist, which is, you know, like crazy
just straight
scratcher,
over there. Yeah,
you feel me? But at the same time, I'm not like the traditional, also the micro, like I use the microphone a lot. I kind of do both. So I always wanted to be that DJ that's like the hybrid of like doing both, like like very detailed on his mixes, but at the same time can hop on the mic and it can go crazy. So yeah, I'm still learning how to balance that.
Shout out to your mic presence though. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit gets a motherfucker live too.
Not just the stage presence, like that in itself, it all has hands into one. You know, it ties into one for sure.
Nobody just wants to see a body sitting still up there.
You feel me? And that's what I feel like the DJ culture needed. I'm not saying I brought that to it in general. I probably brought my own swagger.
Shout out to the swagger though.
But like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm a huge fan of like James Brown, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, Prince, Travis Scott. So like the list goes on and on with like the influences. Fela Kuti, Burna Boy. Like Bonnie Mac out of Sierra Leone. The influences go on, and all those guys had tremendous stage presence. So growing up, I'm studying. Like I've been listening to Burna Boy. Shout out to Burna Boy, but I've been listening to Burna Boy since I was in high school.
Wow.
So and to see where he's at now, man.
Wow.
Man. So it's like
I just got put on with Burna Boy probably like 3 years ago.
That's
like
crazy.
2 years ago.
Bro, when we was young, I was listening to Burna Boy in high school, like Egyptian, Wizkid, like all those Afrobeat artists. But Afrobeats wasn't what it is now. But Fela Kuti is another one. Y'all look up who Fela is. Fela is amazing. But stage presence was always something that I wanted to bring in the DJ world as much as I could because, you know, I feel like it's needed. Like, you know, like sometimes
you gotta feel the DJ.
You gotta feel the DJ.
You gotta feel him.
If the DJ's not fucking with his own set,
I promise you, I'm not the only one. I know y'all motherfuckers be doing it too. But when y'all go out, I know you look at the flyer and say, "Who's DJing at the bottom?" Not familiar. Let me go through his catalog. Hip hop vibe. You know what I mean? So it's like it matters. Like, they see you look on your Instagram, they see you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go fuck with him tonight. You know what I mean?
And I. Like once again, the accountability part. Like I hold myself accountable because I know there's people like the Jay Jonas, the JGs who are looking at the flyer. I'm like, I gotta put on a show for them. Like you feel me? I think the stage presence, people see that and they think like I can't see myself, so I really can't. So I can only see y'all. So I feed off the energy that everyone else gives. You have to be the most unselfish person when you're DJing, like the most unselfish person. Like
it's hard, bro.
It's hard. It's a hard balance.
I want to play a song when I'm on the aux and then for the whole room. I want to play my shit, bro. I don't want to play this song over here that I know is gonna go crazy, bro.
Exactly. Like you know, like and it's like that balance of like being that DJ where it's like a selfish act of I know this is gonna go crazy, but I know people are going to receive it the right way. So it's like a balance. Like Steve Lacy has this song called Bad Habits. It's been going crazy on TikTok.
Yep.
And I've noticed some DJs don't play it as much. And I was like, you know what? R&B now, I'm going to play it. Like, I don't know if it's going to be a hit or a miss, but I'm going to play it. And it be hitting sometimes. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. But you learn. You feel me? You learn like, okay, it's not the time. But last night I played it and the reaction was crazy.
Really?
It was crazy. And I think it was because I was fucking with it too. But at the same time, it was just like, oh shit, like he knows that this is it's like a crowd, the crowd may go like, oh shit, he knows. Like he knows, like he got it, he gets it.
Right.
And that cuts off all requests. You feel me? That cuts off like
you're peeping energy at this time, right?
Peeping energy, and you're peeping like what's going on in the culture. Like Bad Bunny, for example, I play Bad Bunny early because I know I'm gonna get hella Bad Bunny requests.
You don't even understand what he's saying.
You don't even understand what he's saying, but I think he's cold, bro.
He's so cold. So cold.
His beats go crazy.
And I ain't gonna lie, I heard it kind of last night at the lineup of Latin first, and then come with the hip hop later. It kind of gets them, it builds it.
Builds it up.
Start shaking that ass.
Start shaking that ass. We don't move some hips. Now we gotta shake that ass.
That is very true. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a great buildup. It's like a great buildup.
It's a great one. It's like the I feel like reggaeton, Afro beats. I mean, would you call Bad Bunny reggaeton? Like I could be.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Bad Bunny reggaeton, the Afro beats, it's more acceptable now than it was back then. I feel like it was then, but we didn't see it as kids.
Yeah, I mean the Daddy Yankee vibe was my mom. Bro.
It was
you
really
know what I'm saying? It was a salsa, the salsa, and all
Bob Marley's more reggae,
like,
and Bob Marley's reggae, like for sure, chill vibes. Smoking weed, what you doing right now is reggae. Like Bob Marley is
reggae
like,
man.
Yeah, big Rasta man. Yo, go on, big up yourself, not the West Side. Yeah.
Shot us.
So that's reggae though. Okay, so the reggaeton is something.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta watch Shot us.
Wait, is reggaeton is that from
Jamaican,
Latin
like Jamaican
specifically?
movie.
Yep. And that makes it reggaeton.
Yeah, that makes it reggaeton.
Need to hear that.
CJ Ghana, shout out to CJ Ghana. That's reggaeton.
Shout out
CJ Ghana go crazy too though.
That's my guy. Bro.
We got a song with CJ Ghana.
Not yet.
Okay,
but it's coming.
Okay,
that's what I'm talking about. Actually, we do have a song with CJ Ghana. It's just not out. Me and him got a track together, but yeah.
Shout out to CJ Ghana.
CJ, put that shit out, bro.
Put it out, man. Put it out.
I think that's a perfect segue too, and then especially it's kind of like a 2-part question. Do you feel like you have an advantage, like creating music now, because you do see all those new, like you see these venues, right? And you see these faces, and you see what gets these people going. Like that made them feel like this. Yeah. This made them feel like that. Now, when you create, being that you're seeing this every weekend in different type of cities and venues, you feel like you have an advantage to what people want to hear?
Sometimes I feel like I do. Sometimes I feel like it's an advantage, and sometimes I feel like it can be a disadvantage at times. I feel like it's an advantage on what you just said in terms of you kind of know what the people like, and you know what the people want, but then it's a disadvantage at times when it kind of clouds the artistry.
Oh, I said the creative,
the creative point where it's just like, all right, like I want to make this, but I know the crowd's gonna fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? Like it can. Sometimes I go in the studio, it's very conflicted because I'll go in and I'll come in with a DJ mindset, and I have to turn my DJ mindset off and bring in my artistry mindset, where it's more so, all right, let's just create, catch a vibe, figure out, you feel me, like what's gonna really make this track go. But sometimes it's an advantage, and sometimes it can be.
And that's just building the beat. What you're describing is that
making. So like when I'm producing, a lot of the times I have so many club fucking beats that did not make my recent album because I just fall into a habit of making it too much, and that's where the disadvantage comes. Where I'm like, fuck, bro, I just made like for example, BPM, like 100 BPM is like the club vibe, and I'll go into
BPM is beats per minute.
Beats per minute, yes sir.
Shout out to me knowing that. All right, my bad.
He taught you that 2 years ago on the last
Shout
episode.
out to he probably did actually.
My man remembered. Yeah, beats per minute. So like, I'll fall into like a repertoire of just making like 15 beats at 100 BPM, and I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, so it's like a disadvantage sometimes where it's like I gotta get out of that. Like I gotta make something else, like make something different. You know what I'm saying? So
do we want to go down the album in line type shit?
I mean, so I got this is my second part of my question.
I got a water too.
Wait.
You want this one? You take this one. Take this one.
Appreciate
you. You're my guest.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You good at catching those too.
Come on, you got hands.
About every episode I be watching, every time, bro, you really like, bro. This is really
Des got it. It's one of the things.
Des caught that pass too, bro.
I don't want to argue with the Packer fans right now, but we for sure caught that.
The fucking Packer fans did, man. Yeah. Anyways,
I mean, let's sidebar real quick. We'll definitely get back to music, but I kind of want to get your opinion on life right now. What's going on right now with fucking Kyrie and Kanye West and all this shit in what they're saying. What is the anti-Semitic?
Yeah.
Anti-Semitic racism. Like, explain to me, bro. Like, if I don't know, like, what the fuck's going on with Kyrie and shit right now?
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong too. I try not to talk about this too much because, like, you know, I'm very open to everyone's opinion in this sense. Like, it's a very sensitive topic with that. But I think what's going on is, like, I'm trying to say this without I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this. I love Jewish people a lot, and a lot of you guys are doing a good job. I'm not gonna do it because Kanye didn't. A lot of you guys are doing a good job of making sure that you guys are making a good amount of money.
Right.
Congratulations to y'all.
They're powerful.
They're very, very successful people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that. And I think what Kyrie and Kanye are trying to say, and I could be wrong, but they're touching on where the Black community could be, and kind of they want us to build towards that, because they're noticing that a lot of people who are very successful are either, they're doing well, like they're taking care of their people, they're doing what they got to do, but at sometimes they could be taking advantage of a young African American artist coming from a certain place, giving him a great amount of money, but to continue talking about drugs, guns, of that nature. So
I seen that go
down.
Yeah,
Kyrie and Kanye's point. I'm just interested. I'm still interested in finding it out myself.
I would say not necessarily more so Kyrie, because I think Kyrie just gave an opinion about a documentary,
which
just didn't like
which
it.
Which is crazy, the fact that he's even getting. Like,
I mean, because bro, if we're thinking about the Jeffrey Dahmer series, if one of us were to talk about it, give opinion, it's a bad thing. Now we're I'm saying something like that.
Like, bro,
because Kyrie made his point clear. He said, "I love everybody."
He loves everybody, and then granted, to some extent, I get it. It's a very touchy topic. It was brought a lot of it was because it's not the documentary isn't a very pleasant one, but the fact that Jeff Bezos has it on his platform, you feel me, and he's not getting no backlash for it. It's kind of crazy.
That's what I want to like.
But shout out to Jeff Bezos. You're
think
an amazing man.
Think about, bro, with Boston, bro. Like when I seen Stephen A. Smith's interview on the Breakfast Club to break down, Dean Long's husband from Boston, that coach that had the allegation with the white girl.
Yeah.
So then,
I
bro,
did it.
When I'm looking at that, it's like Stephen A. made a good ass point. He said there's several people that's went through that side of the situation.
And the crazy thing is Stephen A. not even standing with Kyrie on this, which is wild.
But it comes down to it.
Yeah.
But Kyrie, so let me just get this out about when I'm coming down to the allegations aspect.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like we're saying, they're only highlighting who? What type of characters are they only highlighting?
Bro,
African Americans.
You already know when it comes to us, they go build us up,
man,
to break us down.
Man.
Every time. Even if Kyrie's extremely wrong, bro, they extreme, not saying he is, but also to people that, everyone has their opinion. But I just know for sure, bro, it's just different when it comes to us. You know that. We all know that. It's very different.
And that's what I just want to be able to be highlighted, even when it comes down to any type of, thing going out, bro. It's like, not every race is gonna get it like the blacks, bro. And that's really that really needs to. I want that shit to be on record.
That's why it's big for my mom and dad. Shout out to them. They raised me for that, because there's gonna be a time when we're looking at. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there's going to be a time where they're not gonna all love DJ Kenzo. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be that time, and it's gonna be you're gonna see the real. You're gonna see the people. It's gonna be a time. It's just because of this. It's because of a lot of different things. Even just going to any color race, like Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, bro, they really will bring us all up to kind of. It's not really much done with people of the white descent.
That's you know what I'm saying. So I want to capitalize that, because you said this this is a lyric that you said in the song, and I want to I want to see where you're going with it. You said, "My people made everything that this world desires." You feel me?
I'm glad you caught that, bro.
So it's and you said something to lead up before that bar as well too. But at the end of the day, that's real, bro. Because they're holding down, like you said, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Indians, the blacks, the Asians,
bro.
Everybody who built this country. Feel me?
And when I said my people, I was talking about Sierra Leone. I was talking about Stockton, because we're extremely diverse. Damn, if you think about Stockton, bro. Mexicans, Asians, blacks, just every culture. Everyone who I just mentioned had a humongous situation in building what America is today.
Great impact.
And that's why I said that my people made everything this world desires. Everything that this world desires, diamonds, gates, things of that nature. Like we built that. A lot of people, a lot of us built that. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people built that. I was extremely saddened by, that whole situation with what people was doing to Mexicans and for their culture, because, bro, pretty much should own California. Like,
bruh, Texas,
like,
bro. Oh, yeah, facts.
And the fact y'all not letting them, what?
Right.
Come on now, bro. It's the city's called San Diego. Like
Los Angeles.
San Francisco. Like,
Right.
come on, bro. Like,
Right.
so it's like they built this shit. They built this shit from the ground up to where it's at now. Give them their respect. Same thing with us. Same thing with every Asian. Bro, the Asian community have done for San Francisco.
Railroads. They built the whole railroad throughout here. We would have no Union Pacific if it wasn't for the Asian community.
Bro, come on now.
You feel me?
Preach
At
all. So it's like, bro, America, pay them their respects, bro.
Let's all come together. What did Michael Jackson say?
Now.
We are the world.
Oh,
Actually, Quincy Jones wrote that.
That's good.
Song.
All right,
Yeah,
Quincy, shout out Quincy Jones for sure, though.
I believe he did. I could be mistaken.
What song was that on? That bar?
We are the world.
No.
Oh, Bushman. Shout out Bushman. Shout out Kenny J.
Okay,
Shout out
okay.
Kenny J,
Shout
man.
out to
You know what
Kenny
I'm
J,
saying?
bro.
Shout out Kenny J.
I'm glad y'all caught that bar, bro, because that but like, you know, obviously that song was very hyped. There was some like lyrics. I try to put some lyrics in there that are very, because y'all know me, I'm super big on reading and just, you know, being, you know, just as educated as I still can. I'm still learning. That's the thing. Like, I still want to learn more about different things and, you know, more justice stuff and just, you know, America and everything and even Africa. But yeah, I said that because, you know, a lot of us desire a lot of these things and we just don't give the credit to the people who made it. So,
Right.
yeah.
How long? When's the last time or in the 2 years, have you been back to Sierra Leone?
Yeah, I'm actually going. So I haven't been back since I was 15. I'm going in December.
Oh, let's highlight that for sure,
15,
bro. Let's fucking highlight that. That's dope.
I'm gonna record everything.
Everything. I think,
you feel me?
bro, you might have to have the camera on 24/7.
Ooh,
All the
gotta
time.
vlog it.
Yeah,
24/7.
Like, the family, meeting the family out there. Like I have a huge family in London, so I believe they're gonna be out there. I'm gonna see my grandma. She is 99, y'all. So.
God bless.
That's huge,
Wow.
God bless.
Yeah,
God bless.
huge. Like, you know, that's my G. That's everything to me. So we're gonna celebrate her birthday. Her birthday was in August, but since all her, like, a good amount of her grandchildren and my girlfriend's coming with me too. So,
Amazing, bro.
So yeah, so she's excited. We about to turn up for her, bro. 99, about to be 100 soon. About to keep going.
So you say you got family in London?
Yeah, I got family in London.
So when I was listening to the intro, I heard like Idris Elba.
That's my cousin.
Idris Elba's your cousin?
No.
That's really
actually. Idris Elba could be. He's from Sierra Leone too. Idris Elba's from
Sierra Leone. Could be related.
Wow, I didn't even know that. I just said what?
We could be related, but the Idris Elba of our family, because my cousin actually looks like Idris Elba. My cousin Samuel. Shout out to Samuel.
Shout out Samuel.
He's on the intro. He's doing the voice. We wrote that together, and he just kind of put his spin on that, bro. Like he was
Wait,
dope.
he wrote that?
Yeah, we wrote it together.
Okay,
yeah,
say that.
So like I wrote most of it, and I gave it to him, and then he kind of changed it up. It was weird because I was writing by myself, so like I told him, "Hey, change it up as much as you can because I don't want to write it by myself."
How you get this? This man don't got a studio. He ain't no real artist. How he get a studio in London?
He didn't. He did it on a voice memo, and me and Ofa Show we mixed it and
made it sound good. Threw some crispies on it.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Threw the crispies on it.
Yeah.
What are you excited most about going back? Like, what do you feel like you're gonna learn going out there to embrace it?
I'm excited to.
Especially, I mean, Black Panther's coming out.
Yeah, bro.
So here too.
Yeah, but I'm excited to really like use my platform to show people that y'all should come visit Sierra Leone. Like, I think it gets, you know, every time I talk to people, they always go, "Oh, that country with blood diamonds." I'm like, and I don't want that to always be the forefront. You feel me? I haven't even seen the movie because my parents were like, "Nah, that's not us. That's not our country." Like, you feel me? Like,
really,
it's not.
It's pretty gruesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was never us to begin with. That was not gonna get deep, but that was a whole another situation we could talk about.
Your parents really left Africa.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They've been here for years now. Like they've been here longer than I have. I think at this point. So it's just crazy because I'm born here, but they've been here longer than me.
Yeah, I would be like, yeah,
highlighting or actually segueing from the difficulties that your parents went into, you know, making the transition out here.
Yeah, being citizens here and stuff is tough.
Now we got you releasing your first debut album, which is something that I feel like is not the most easiest thing to put out to the world. That's your own, that's your baby. That's your first project. You feel me? So my question to you is, DJ Kenzo, what was the most difficult part of creating your debut album?
I think getting out of my own head, understanding that I put together a really good piece of work. Like at first, it was so many changes. I mean, I've showed you guys music before it came out. I showed you guys damn near a pre-album for this album, and it probably didn't sound anything like it does now. So, yeah. So like, I think getting out of my own head and understanding that you just gotta give the people something that is you. You know what I mean? Like something that's you. Every song to me is me. It's like it defines me. Even if I wasn't even on it, as far as like writing and stuff, but like producing wise, like the whole album is produced by me. With co-production with other people as well. But there's a lot of solo production on there that, like, bro, that I made in quarantine in like the living rooms, my room at times, like we would, you feel me, the kitchen, like just all over the house. I was just making beats because it was me and my girlfriend just big chilling, like quarantining it up. So
yeah,
you know, you just got to do something. So I think.
Did she have any play in any of the beats, like little like Babe Daughters here?
You said what?
Did she have any play, like throw some drums there, throw some things here? I mean, she's with you listening to this. She's bobbing
her head, and then she'll may say like something sounds like not good, like it's like, oh, I don't like that.
That makes it nice.
Yeah, that makes it nice, or like or that sample is a little bit like, or so she may say that drum is like it's bothering my ear. Mm-hmm. Like she may not talk about the terminology, but just her saying things like that,
you know what it means.
You feel me? I know if she's saying that, then that means multiple listeners will say that. So I'll take it out.
I want to shout out to what is it? A&R Dom?
Yeah.
Hey yo, like what the heck? Shout out, man! Shout out to we wouldn't be listening what we listening to right now.
Yeah, she damn near heard, like she was the first to hear everything. Like cut. I made that when we came back from LA one time. We was in LA for a minute, just working on Donnie's album, working on just music, and me and her just chilling. She's in the bed, I'm making beats, and I showed it to her, and then off first listen, she was like, "This is nice. It makes me feel really good." As soon as she said that, I was like, "Bet it's on the album."
Especially when you're done. Yeah, that's validation.
Done. What? How many tracks is it again?
10 with one interlude, so 11 total.
That interlude is fire, bro. By the way, I just want to highlight that interlude. That shit's tight as fuck, bro. I didn't expect that. I was like, oh,
it was supposed to be like, cause I hit up a lot of DJs to get on it, and then whoever got back to me, I was like, "Hey, there's a deadline. Whoever gets back to me, that's who's gonna be on it."
Yep.
So
they all did their own pre-recordings, like
just their pre-recording on the phone, sent it in. Me and Ophie, I threw in that radio effect situation, and then me and Ophie were just bouncing off ideas, like what works, what doesn't work, and yeah, bro, we was able to get it straight, and then like kind of. My thing was like I wanted it to echo into the next track, which was Top 5, because Top 5 to me is I was trying to like let people know K-Win. I was trying to let people know that Top 5 is a radio song. So that's why I did that.
K-Win, if y'all don't get my man on the motherfucking station,
106 came and yell. You know what I'm saying? Anybody?
Come on, bro.
Get some plays. Stop playing.
I love you, Jiggy.
But that would be lit though. That would K-Win
for real.
How many of the 10 were from scratch that you produced?
Shit, all of them.
Top 5 was a sample?
Well, Top 5 was a sample. Yeah,
what was that sample? That was the like
Plies T-Pain Shawty sample.
Shawty, yeah. I was literally in the car, bro. I was like, we were thinking about it. I'm like, what is it? It's a T-Pain song. I just don't know what T-Pain.
Bro, backstory on that, bro. I was like in the 7th, 8th grade. My mom, for the summertime, we went to the East Coast. We was in Boston and then like New York, and I was there when I first heard that song. Like that was my first time hearing that song. I just remember out there, their DJs are heavy. like in the radio. So I remember just a DJ getting on there, like, oh, I'm trying to do his voice. Yo, you listen to the Boston radio, we got some new tracks, but my man Plies featuring T-Pain. This is Sade. Yo, let's turn it up. Like, it may not be the Boston accent I'm going for, but that's how it got introduced to me. And that's like, I was like, damn, bro, like this is dope. Like, that was the inspiration behind it. Was just like a lot of like I was listening to 50 Cent a lot, Kanye, and a lot of like that time being in the East Coast, that time being in London, I was listening to a lot of radio DJs introduce new tracks. So that's like was the influence to Shawty and like No Humble State. Was I wanted to give that ear for, you know, whoever that kid may be. That's listening. Tight. So
that's tight. Mm-hmm. Visual behind it was fire too, bro. All the visuals were fire. I ain't gonna lie.
You, I appreciate that.
Put some time into them. I liked it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure, like, you know, visuals are a big part of artistry. So I wanted to make sure, especially top 5, because like 2000s, bro. That was such a crazy moment for us, bro.
It took me back. Yeah, it did. I wish I could have been there that day, bro. But that 2000s party looked lit. Looked like you had that shit jumping.
It was crazy.
The Fed. Shout out the Fed. If y'all haven't been to the Fed in downtown Stockton, go to the Fed and enjoy yourself.
Amazing, bro. Yeah. Food is amazing. Club environment is dope. Safe too. Safe.
What I did go to was your first ever, your own promotional event where you held
the Kenergy party.
The Kenergy party. Like how is that, being able to partner up with local businesses in Stockton and start being your own promoter and starting your own events?
Man, it's been cool. It's been cool because like and then the thing is, my dad would always say, like, you know, if you're gonna start something, make sure you start, like, you know, with your people. Like, you know, like if I ever needed money, like, you know, you ask your family first. You don't ask like strangers and stuff. So I took that advice into, like, I'm like, bro, if I'm ever gonna do something like a party, promotional headliner, I'm gonna do it here first. You feel me? I want to do it here first. That's why I did the Kenergy party in Stockton. I thought doing it with Feds was, you know, cool because it's right next to the movies. It's downtown. And we wanted to give it, you know, DJ Expo was already there. Shout out to DJ Expo, who is another huge inspiration to this whole thing. He pretty much taught me a lot how to DJ and everything. So he's so cool, because one thing about Expo is he's always like it never was no hate. Like, he wanted me to be better, like to be one of the best to come out of here. And that's one day is gonna be me. Like, I'm gonna have like this young kid who wants to DJ, and I'm gonna want him to be better than me. I'm gonna want him to be better in general. I'm not gonna be like, hey, bro, I want you to be good, but not just as good as me. I feel like that's in our culture a little bit too much.
Right.
You feel me? And like, I don't
a lot of gatekeepers.
A lot of gatekeepers. And Expo, bro, he opened the gate and he let that motherfucker flood, bro. And shout out to him. And that's what he did with Feds. And he's able to give us a safe space to have everyone come through. You know, had Don Quez, For Show, VHJ Media, BSP.
I was gonna say, he better say it.
He
better fucking say it.
So it's like we had a lot of, like, and this is the truth, I feel like it is, celebrities, people, influencers in the community pull up and, you know, get turned at a Kenergy party.
Well, I'll be turning that motherfucker.
Yeah, we were there.
It's go get cracking some more, bro. Let's go.
It's the start. It's the start, exactly. And that's the thing is, like, people always say the hardest thing to do is start. Huh? Shout out Cool John, Schmap Life. You already know.
Cool John,
but yeah, bro, the fact that you're able to bring a community together to party, nothing happened. Everybody pay for their drinks, give tips, do all that, and leave smiling. Not once, but twice, a couple times. I know you've done it a couple times, so it's like that's. People can't do that, bro.
They can't, bro.
You can't do that.
Especially in Stockton, too.
You can't do that. That's how I like that.
And I just want to keep doing stuff like that and really bring it big, because, like, we got people like LaRussell doing shit in his backyard.
Shout out LaRussell.
You feel me? So it's like there's no excuse, like, you feel me, like, at all, like, for anyone to have their own events.
It's a crazy motherfucker,
you feel me?
Man.
And I love him to death, bro.
Really, like, there's no excuse when you look at his.
LaRussell, bro, side note, when I first met him, it was the most energetic conversation because both of us got energy, bro.
Right.
So like, it's the most like. Just
how
imagine,
was that? Because like you'd hop on the Good Company page early too, before the big boom.
Me and him, we've been tapped in. I love that man to death, bro. I know he's super busy. So we haven't talked as much, but I'm busy too. He's busy, so but it's always love, bro. That man just has a tremendous heart, and it's just like one thing I love about him, bro, is just he'll do whatever it takes for his people, whatever it takes, and sometimes I see he'll be tired, he may be exhausted from the industry, but you'll never see that man down, bro, no matter what. And when we first met was this show that my homie threw out in Oakland. Shout out to Miles. He threw a show having C5. La Russell was on the bill. It was just when you look at it now, if you look at that bill now, you're probably like, what the fuck? Like, it's one of those bills where it's just like you did it before anyone else did. Because now you see where C5's at,
right,
going crazy, and that's my brother to the death. And you see where La Russell's at, it's going crazy. And then you see where I've kind of grown in and
going crazy.
Definitely, in that category too, Kenzo. Don't humble it down now.
I'm gonna try to give my flowers.
Say that as you deserve.
So when me and him first met, it was like, hey, I was like, hey, and then like, you feel me? There's a video of me and him just dancing, like I came out the DJ booth while I was performing with 5 to catch a vibe with him, just because I felt the energy I needed to.
That's right.
So yeah, bro, like me and him, bro, it's always love. Hopefully something comes in the future. You feel me? But other than that, I'm not trying to force nothing. I just love that man, bro. Anything that he does, I'm always gonna support it. And I see him always supporting my stuff anytime that he can too, bro. He's a tremendous influence to what I do and what multiple people do in this world.
Facts. Definitely. Big influence on me for sure.
For the culture, for sure. We need him.
Need him. Protect La Russell.
I want to pin
times.
Yeah, all times. But was it protect the pergola? That's what we said?
Protect the pergola. Protect the PP again. Say that.
I want to dive in, bro. Hella. I know we can, but I wanted to highlight this because we were talking about the album. Your energy, Kenergy, part 1. If y'all haven't go seen it, like we said, go talk about it because he's been talking about this thing that we call Kenergy. It's real.
It's in Webster's. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
It's in the
you know what I'm saying? Was there a sway to the album name, or was always this is what it's gonna be and this is how it's gonna go?
At first, I was gonna call it my name, Keniva. I was gonna call it my first name at first, and then I was like, nah, it's got to be called Kenergy because Kenergy, bro, it roots back all the way to college. And I feel like that's when I really found myself was in college. Actually, shout out to Christian Castellion, bro, from the Dominican Republic, New York native. My Christian guy, my dog, he was one of my close friends and in college. And we would always go out and just experience life. I was a huge Travis Scott fan. I used to go to a lot of his concerts. We would go together. And one day, bro, I'll never forget, he was just talking about my energy. He just like, he couldn't contain it. Like, he was just like, bro, like, it's just something about your energy. It's like, it's not energy, it's Kenergy. He said that and it stuck.
That's so
And that's where we got the name. And, bro, he damn near deserves, like, some money from the brand, bro.
Shout out to homie.
Hey, if we talk about the La Russell route, we giving break off royalties.
Yeah, I'm going to break them off for surely, bro. Because it's like, I seen that and I was just like, bro, this is perfect. I'm going to build a brand out of this. And then, shout out to Pops giving me the idea and stuff like that too. And now it's an album. Now it's merch. Now it's an event. So it's like something that, I just want to keep building off, bro. It's Kenergy is bigger than just me because obviously my name's in it. It's something from within. That's where my energy comes from. So anyone who like, you can have Kenergy regardless just because it's something from within. If you feel like, for example, if you feel like jumping up and down, that's a feeling from within. That's Kenergy. If you feel like taking a shit, that's Kenergy. You feel me? Like, if you feel like jumping up and down because you heard your friend. Exactly. You feel me? You want to enjoy what you from within. So that's where Kenergy roots from is from within. So yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
What's your diet look like? I ain't gonna cap Kenzo on some like taking a left real quick.
Wait, before you answer that, there's one thing you do gotta do with the Kenergy thing before it not Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get it tatted, bro. I feel like you got to get a Kenergy tatted.
I may have to because
or like the lightning bolt, something in there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all know me. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't have no tattoos.
Me either. But so, you didn't build something where it's within, bro. You got to put it on you,
bro. It may have like on the neck or something like that. I want to do it. I always wanted to get a tattoo on my head, bro. I'm an extremist. That's why I never wanted to get a tattoo. That's why I stopped drinking because sometimes I take shit to the next level.
Yeah, I ain't gonna condone that, bro.
Bro, a tattoo on the head right here.
Oh, hell no.
Bro, fresh cup
Dude,
of
it's
for your first tattoo?
Cyber and Kenergy going down.
Going down.
No. You gotta get it somewhere you at least. No.
I want people to see it.
Yeah, all right. Get the one. Get it right here, like 21 Savage. Then.
Oh no, that's reach.
Fuck it.
That's reach.
Shout out 21.
Right in the middle of the forehead, like. Nah, that'd be crazy if I got it right there, though. But that's wild. But shout out to 21.
Shout out to Fact and Drake. Hey, I did ask you about your diet, but
Yeah. So my bad.
No, you ain't got to answer. You ain't got to answer.
I can answer.
That was just a random segue. I got a real question for you though. For real.
Shout out to Big Darkness. Big Darkness helps me with my diet.
Oh, shout out Coach Mike. All right, go ahead, do your thing.
But
do your dance, Kenzo. Do your dance. My bad.
When you were out of shape and then in shape now, you're in shape now. Did you see a difference with the DJing, like stamina and conditioning? Yeah,
I kind of fell off recently, so I'm trying to get back to like just being in that because it's like being out of shape, bro. It's like it's a chance for depression to creep in. It's a chance for all that stuff to creep in, like the food
insecurities, all that shit.
Exactly, it all that stuff comes in. Your sex game then may not be on.
Okay, and that's a problem.
That's a problem, bro. I mean, come on.
So, like, the diet was honestly encouragement of like I got this beautiful black queen next to me, like you feel me, and I want to live a long time, and you feel me. So and then just the history of my family, what we eat, you feel me, is tremendously good, but sometimes it's not always good for us. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to, and I'm still up and down with the diet. Sometimes I fall off, sometimes I'm back on, but I came to shout out to Big Mike again. I came to him just wanting to live I felt numb during quarantine, like my pops had just passed. We were on lockdown. I was going back and forth between Stockton and the Bay Area, and it was, it was tough. You feel me? Like It was weird. It was like, so I decided to leave the Bay and just, quarantine in Stockton, be closer to the family. Right. Uncle, auntie right here, mom right here, you feel me? Just be closer. And then, still back and forth between, Stockton and the Bay, but back then it was just depressing as fuck, bro. Like, so I just needed something to get me out of that numbness, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to feel something, and went to Big Mike, bro, and, bro, I definitely, I feel it in my legs right now, bro. Like his leg days are crucial.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sore right now.
I'm sore right now. Leg days are crucial. I missed leg day today because I want to be able to do this. So yeah, bro. It's just, the diet is super important because you want that energy when you want to go on stage, and you want to look good too. Right. You want to take care of your body. I also wanted model gigs too. Like, you feel me? I wanted more.
Let's make it happen.
Kenzo the model coming soon.
Hey, what Drake say? No, I ain't gonna do that to you because you a nigga. But yeah, what Drake say? What you don't model if you ain't been in Vogue.
You feel me? Nah, but I do. Well, shout out to my homie Torino was in Vogue.
Oh, shout out to
Torino was actually Kyle Kuzma's designer. He's actually Kyle Kuzma's stylist. So when he was in Vogue, I was like, bro, you got to make a post about it.
Wow,
you got to. Yeah, he was in Vogue.
Yeah, shout out to Vogue,
bro. We capitalize off the trends.
Exactly.
You feel me? We're not we don't use it. We capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Hey Kenzo, would you pick cotton for $200 an hour?
No.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
Hell no.
Wait a minute.
God,
what did you say?
Why the fuck did you ask me?
It was this thing floating around on like Instagram Reels, and I seen a dude ask him. He's like, bro, that's $1,600 a day. That's like almost $100,000 a year. I think it's like 86 or something like that. You ain't doing
non-tax
side job.
I could make that been DJing. I don't want to do that.
That was the answer I knew he was gonna say.
Doesn't cotton have like thorns on it too?
Hell yeah.
Nah.
But you know, people up there gonna be looking down at us if we was gonna say yes to doing that, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, we can't say that.
I said, bro, Apple's watching. If I said that, they'd be like, oh.
Yeah, she's safe, Apple. He's safe. He said no, Eliphaz though. He said no. That money ain't good for me. No. No, that's good.
That's funny, man. Where we at, Emil? Hour? Shit.
Damn.
Kenzo, I ain't gonna cap, man. I really want to, like you said, give you your flowers. At the end of the day, my man' birthday. By the time these people hear this, probably just didn't happen or happening.
Birthday next week.
Is it November 11th? If I don't know this shit, I don't know when it's gonna come out. I hope it come out this month at least. But happy birthday, DJ Kenzo. You know what I'm saying? Belated from BSP.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? JG and J. Jonah and
Happy birthday,
Emilio.
my boy.
Want to let you know that for sure before we sign out.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's like perfect time was to get into the album, do what we got to do with the album and everything right before the birthday. Shout, the album is out. Go stream that motherfucker up. Go run that motherfucker up, bro. Like, cause
if we can't highlight some of the individuals that was on the album.
Oh, bro. Yeah. I gotta highlight an individual now. Loverboy Bass.
Oh my God,
Loverboy
that one right there.
Talented.
Go ahead, Jay.
God damn, man.
Let's keep this interview going, bro.
Go ahead. Facts. Go ahead.
God damn, man. That shit was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That song stuck out to me a lot. And then the two that stuck out the most to me, just and like in the ear that when I'm cruising on the long trip back out here.
Chewing gum this whole interview. My bad.
Yeah, you fucked up, bro. You're the gum guy.
No, I'm not. Angela Yee's the gum person. I seen that. She did it like Kodak or something like that too. Like, I ain't worried about it.
The Alexander Blue Loverboy Bass tracks back to back. That Loverboy Bass, I need to emphasize again, my boy. Keep going. I ain't gonna lie. How did that track come about? What were you doing? Is it
both of them or just?
I mean, let's start with Loverboy Bass. I emphasize him first.
So that track, I like.
Potential is the name,
yeah,
right?
Potential. Yeah,
that shit's fire.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. So that track originally was something that I made during quarantine. It wasn't what it was now. You guys know who Craig David is, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
7 days. On Monday, Tuesday.
That goes back into the London influences, like, because he's from London. I think he's from England. And my cousins were listening to him heavy when we was growing up. So once I started making beats, I sampled that same track. Like, you feel me? I sampled it, and it was way more faster. And I linked up with one of the producers on there, Vendrana. We linked up in Vacaville where he lives, and we just had a session. And I showed him that track, and he was like, "Bro, this track is dope." Mm-hmm. He's like, "Honestly, it can be bigger though. Once again, the accountability aspect." So he told me to slow down my drums, and he told me to work on this program called FL. He's like, "Bro, I got everything that you need in FL. Just produce this shit off FL. I'll help you mix it, throw my things into it. Let's make a real big record." Mm-hmm. He invited this artist, this guitarist by the name of Dustin Lloyd, he's the guitar on the project. Super talented individual. We get there, and at first it's just, once again, like I said, it's just the sample, just the do 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 do. It's just that with the drums that I laid on it. Just kick, snare. Super nice 808. Making that beat was fun because, like I said, I wanted it to be like big. And then Dustin came through, and we was like, "Hey, how can we? Because I want the sample to be all the way in there. How can we?" And then he came in and put the guitar on it. He played the guitar riff. That's what you hear on there, and you hear the guitar. So we made that record big.
Just
raw, everything. So I'm like, I wanted to collaborate with different people. We got this like wave sound in there, obviously, that you hear. Like, just different. There was different elements that came. A lot of elements that came into that project, into that specific song. And Loverboy Bass was one of the first people I thought of. It was Loverboy Bass, Marlon B, who's also another talented artist from Chicago. Mm-hmm. I thought of him, and I thought of King Tahoe. Shout out to another dope individual.
So, shout out all three of the individuals.
You feel me? All three dope. Should have got all three of them on the track. But Loverboy I was like, let me hit him up first. And he went crazy. He was in Germany at the time too. He lived in Germany. And he sent it back. And I was like, he was like, do I need to do anything else? I'm like, no. I'm like, no.
Hey, you're solid.
No, you're solid. We're solid. Honestly, I think that was one of the first songs we got done with. That was going to make the album regardless, because we made that in 2021.
He did. Wait, he did the verse and the chorus all in one time?
Yeah, he sent it. So he just sent it back to me, a full song.
Full song
was already done. Everything ready.
Shout out Larry Boy Bass.
I think I appreciate that song so much more because it's just like that R&B feel. Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like that.
It was needed on the project because the project's very hyped. You know, you got like intro. You have Rottweiler, Atsu, Bushman. You know, Rhapsody 2002 is kind of like a
Atsu. That's how you say that?
Yeah, Atsu. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. You can say OTSU. The reason why I called it Atsu is because I struggle with saying OTSU. You see how I say it hella slow? That's why I said Atsu, because Atsu is like way more, Makes sense. It's just more, and it's just open that shit up. So it's like, I was like, Atsu.
Open that shit.
So
what was that like working with that Dex this time around?
That was crazy, bro. Because to be honest with you, that track was produced by a producer in San Jose, the Ox Elliott. That track seen like 5 different versions. There's a version of me just yelling on it, just like Mosh, like throughout the whole track. And I showed it to Donnie and Ofa show, and they were like, yeah. So once again, the accountability came in, so I redid it. And then I let it, I showed it to them. And when I showed it to Ofi, one thing about he's calm, cool, and collective. He started smiling. He was just like, oh shit, like this is crazy. And as soon as I was like, oh yeah, this is dope. So it was just me on there at first. We had another feature at the time, but things went different in that aspect. And he ended up getting taken off and stuff. But wasn't no bad blood, just something that he wanted to do. He didn't want to get on it no more. Definitely. And then one of the people I thought, because originally I thought of him already, I was like, me and Dad Dex don't have a track, so I hit him up and I sent it to him. And Dex is super like, he's like, oh, bro, yeah, hell yeah, bro. Yeah, bro,
Shout out
come
Dex.
on, bro. Let's get hypey on this shit. Let's go.
Yep.
Like, Dex is in a great space right now too.
Super great space.
I love I love what he's on right now, bro. Shout out Dex.
Shout out to he literally Atsu's been. I think we did that it's 2 years old. That song's 2 years old. Like it was made in 2020, but Dex didn't hop on it until like probably 2 months ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so Dex hopped on it 2 months ago. We got in the studio. I booked a session with Ofa Show. We had him sit down and everything like that. He was telling us about his journey. It's completely sober and everything. And yeah, bro, his writing is tremendous right now. His pen is tremendous. I was down. I had to pick myself up. You can't tell me shit, bro. He was going crazy on that whole track, bro. Shout out to Dex.
That Dex needs his flowers too as a year, man.
It just reminds me about him doing shows right now too. Let's talk about, you got a favorite venue since we keeping it going, bro.
You said venue?
Like a favorite venue, favorite club, favorite bar, like you got a favorite one that you enjoy going to?
All of them are my favorites.
You're right. It puts you in a box. It's like, hold on, what are you doing? I'll get you.
But one of them that is one of my favorites is Crybaby in Oakland.
Crybaby.
Oh my God. I love that.
I've never been to Crybaby.
Crybaby in Oakland is an amazing, bro. It's super beautiful, bro. It used to be called the Uptown. That's where me and Donnie had one of our first headline shows, and they recently got in there, bro. Black owned too. Yeah. Amazing. Sound system, amazing. Yeah. Service, amazing. Just the way it is. It looks like it gives, the reason why I like it, excuse me, I burped. But the reason why I like it is because clubs, the only selfish thing that I don't like, that I'll say about DJing is sometimes we don't get the people like you who look at the flyer and be like, oh, looking who's DJ. Some people just go out just to go out and they don't even give a fuck about who the DJ is. Right. And it that kind of is sad to me. Like that, we're kind of like Ox players. They treat us like that. You feel me? Like sometimes they try to treat us like Ox players. Like even when people get on the Ox, the first thing they say is, "Oh, I'm about to DJ." Mm-hmm. It's like, you are, but you're not. Like, you feel me? So it's like, it's like,
and I just did the comparison earlier. I'm sorry for disrespecting you, bro.
You didn't say DJ, did you?
I was just saying when I hop on the aux. Yeah. You're right. You're right. I get you. Okay. Yeah,
but
like, want to make sure.
You straight for surely. But there's those people out there who be like, oh, I'm about to like they think DJing is that simple.
Right.
So it's like there's people in the clubs where they don't. It's not. Like, I don't give a fuck about what the DJ is. He just wants to play my favorite records.
That's all they want.
That's all they want. That's all that they think it is. But in Crybaby, the way it's set up, it gives it that element where it's like there's a stage and then there's a DJ, and it's like, oh no, like it's like it's like people's mind. They may come in with it still, but still it's like if the DJ's not good on a Crybaby set or stage, you getting booed. Like it's like the stage is right there. You can see the DJ versus a club where it's like you see the DJ in the corner. You don't see the DJ in these like you see the DJ at this high element place, or it's like, oh, well, I guess I just got to deal with whatever he's playing. Right there, you can see the DJ. Everything, the way it's set up, it really gives the DJ the flowers. If that's what I'm trying to say.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. Shout out Crybaby, man.
Shout out to
I gotta go make my way over there. I ain't gonna lie,
man, bro. We just had a dope ass party there with Toast of Life there yesterday for R&B.
That's what it was yesterday. I was gonna say that's what it looked like the venue was, bro. I need to pop out with you more, Kenzo.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, the lights was going crazy too, bro. Bro, be on stage with me because, bro, I was one point in the set. If anyone got this recording, it's hella funny. And one point in the set, I dropped the song. And everyone's going crazy. I just looked at the crowd for a minute. I looked up because there's like an area where people were up, and I was like, "Damn!" Bro, I was like, "Damn!" I don't think I've ever had. The only time I've had that moment when I've done that is at Rooftop. When I looked out and I was like, and Rooftop was crazy because I always would be like, nah, no one was there for me, but a lot of people came out for me that day.
For sure.
That was wild. And I looked up and when it kind of registered in my head, like obviously people came from Rooftop and what they built because, Rooftop had a tremendous run. They were doing a tremendous thing. Shout out to Jeff Biani. He's just a guru when it comes to promoting stuff, man. He's deserves his flowers. He's such a pioneer in Stockton, bro. Such a tremendous human being. That's my dog. That is my dog, bro. Like,
shout out Jeff.
And I think with what him and Jiggy were building and stuff and doing what they're doing Rooftop, it was cool. And then one point in the night, but I knew that I had a big point and a big step into what everyone was always hitting, well, you DJing Rooftop this weekend? You DJing Rooftop this weekend? So when they brought me in on some headliner shit, that shit was dope. It was dope. The whole city came out. But fucking DJ Audio 1, who is a DJ legend, came to Stockton. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? like, bro, man, I love that, bro. Bro, shout out to Audio 1, bro. He's a legend, bro. I don't think y'all understand. He's a tremendous Bay Area DJ legend. Came to Rooftop and Brandon Beach came to Rooftop to DJ, and then this motherfucker said, I want to open up for you. I'm like, bro, what? This motherfucker Brandon taught me a lot about DJing, and Brandon Beach is a tremendous DJ that, man, he's killing it in the Bay right now. So I was like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like it was crazy, bro. So like that day was wild, bro. That was one of another damn moments when I was like, damn. What
do you enjoy more? The presence of being in a vibe like that as far as like a club setting, or being on stage and looking down at everybody going crazy?
Both. I think I enjoy the concert. I mean, I think that's where I thrive the best. Concert venues are cool, like seeing them all packed out. So I'll say maybe concerts more than clubs.
Do you see individuals? Like, can you see can you see me in the crowd if I'm close enough? Like honestly, like
not so like.
Or do you just see blur, bro? Let's be honest.
Sometimes, bro, because like I be moving a lot, so it's like I be seeing bits and pieces, and also like I don't know, like it's weird. Like I kind of like I see people, but everything just gets very like I don't know. It doesn't get blurry, but I see like when like the radiant glasses and shit, like where you can like see people's like I guess I see energy. Like that's what I'm trying to say. I see like vibrant like shit. Like especially like the way lights are moving too, it's kind of hard to see. But when
it's like a globe around the person.
Yeah, it's like a globe around multiple
especially
people.
with all the lights coming in. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like so many people look different. Like they look like honestly, people look beautiful as fuck when I DJ, bro. Like it's like the most beautiful sight in the world. Like I get emotional talking about it, bro. Like it's like it's like Beyonce's like everywhere. It's like my girlfriends everywhere. Like, you feel me?
Chill
like
out, bro.
Not trying to get on a track. Like, you feel me? Now you feel me?
Chill out. Hey, chill out.
Like what I'm trying to say is like everyone, like men, women, everyone looks beautiful as fuck when I DJ because it's just everyone's energy is tremendous. So it's hard. I'll see if like my mom came, I'll see her. Or like when Dominique comes, I can
it's when
see
you
her.
focus. It's like focus. Like you gotta literally know they're there. Like, all right, let me look in that section. I see them.
Exactly. Or like I'll know, like, they're right there. Like I'll see John or Jay Jonah or something. But like it's sometimes when I'm just like last night, I don't think I saw it. I just saw energy for hell long. Like when you have a set like that, everything is just.
You're solo.
Like, huh?
You were solo?
Yeah, I was solo.
How's that? Like, how's that? How's pulling up to like a big thing like that going by yourself, bro?
It's cool.
Because at the car ride home, if I'm gonna be honest, if there's something big, I like to make a phone call, yeah. But it's like, I would you feel me? You know, like, but you kind of went to the car. How do you feel going in? Like, is that?
It's sometimes it's like it gets lonely sometimes, like, cause I'd rather pull it with the homies and shit. Like, but then there's sometimes when it's just like it's needed, cause like. I don't know. I also like the look of it too. Like,
gotta embrace that,
you
bro.
Feel me? Just gotta embrace it. Like, just imagine like a superstar DJ just walking in there,
confident,
confident.
What?
Like, where did it like? So like when
here to work,
you feel me? Exactly, bro. It's like it's kind of like a Kawhi thing where it's just like I'm just here to do my job. You feel me? I'm here to do my job. So like every time I pull up. Sometimes it gets promoters. Some promoters don't like it because it's like, bro, you didn't bring nobody. You bring nothing to it. But some promoters are like, he's a really like he's just a good ass dude, like kid and whatever you want to call it, like real genuine. Like he don't drink. He literally is coming here just to turn my party up. I gotta appreciate that.
Right. I can see where promoters would do that though. Like, bro, come on, bro, you gotta bring. You know what I'm saying? It's the look. Yeah, the look that Instagram gotta be. Come on,
Yeah. I would say like, bro, I fit the look, but I don't bring the look.
Yeah.
I'm like the most.
Don't stop doing what you're doing, though, Kenzo. Don't stop doing what you're doing, bro. Pull up when you in Vegas one day solo, bro, to embrace that shit all by yourself. You feel me? Like, don't step outside of what you need. Like, we're here for you if you want us to pop out for certain nights, but I know you gotta handle those, bro.
You can't feed into the agenda of other people, like you feel me, or be boxed into what other people want for you. Like the only person you kind of owe that to is like God, if you believe in God or the universe and your parents to some extent. Even at some point, you gotta like do what's best for you outside, because your parents aren't always gonna be here.
Right.
So it's like you gotta do what you gotta do outside of that. So I always try to remember, like, I'm never gonna stop being myself to fit. And maybe when people go, oh, maybe you're not the fit for me. Maybe I shouldn't even be there. I shouldn't be DJing at this club where it's like they want the DJ to buy hella bottles and be drinking them and to bring this and then bring that. Like all that stuff will naturally come. Like, the celebrities that want to come see the DJ and stuff. It's a genuine thing. Like I don't want to have to. I have a couple celebrity friends that I'm cool with, but at the same time, I'm not. Hey, bro, I need you to pull up to make me look good. Like, you feel me? It's just to naturally happen. And I feel like that's what a lot of DJs, they have now. They have that natural, like, oh, a celebrity want to come out because that person is DJing. And I think promoters, they kind of try to ruin that because they be like, hey, bro, hit this person up. So you should tell them to come. And it shouldn't be like that. So...
But go ahead.
No, I'm saying is that the DJ come in and do their job, and you should be appreciative of that. It's not up to them to be able to pack your event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to them for packing the event for surely. And then, obviously a DJ has a guest list. Like, you feel me? You go fill that motherfucker up. But like I think, and that's where it's just an even balance. You gotta appreciate the promoter, because sometimes I do want to get people to buy bottles and buy tables because I want that promoter to be taken care of. Like, if my cousin's having a birthday party and I'm DJing, hey, don't celebrate your party in Vegas. Come to my gig. You feel me? And, like, you get a bottle, we'll figure something out.
Yep.
So, like, in some sense, it's a balance. Like, you have to – because we got to look out for promoters, too, because they're talented, too. They do a lot for the clubs. They, like you said, they pack it out. Like, I'm not at the point where, like, DJ Kenzo – packs the whole place out. Maybe like 40, 50 people, maybe 100 may come. Who knows? Like, but I'm not at the point where it's thousands yet, or I'm not at the point where it's millions like Bad Bunny. So it's like, you just gotta, appreciate for them what they do and appreciate their growth and have them appreciate your growth too.
That's respect.
Yeah. One thing I want to highlight too, and then the people to know again to go check out the first episode, bro, because it was a good one. Is that I still take it to this day, and how you said it, like your parents aren't gonna be here forever. We've always said you got to stand, and what we going forward for our future babies and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's something I've learned from you. I'm gonna be honest. Is like I want that. I need that for my kids to know that they're not gonna have me forever. You know what I'm saying? And then you brought that to life and made me realize that. You know what I'm saying? Because the dependence on anybody is you can't depend on nobody in this world, bro. You gotta hold your own.
You gotta stand your 10 toes, and at the end of the day, like, you know, that's something that's big on our culture. Is like you can set your family up for real, like especially in like the African culture. That's the goal. Set them up with the culture, set them up with the game. Facts. But at the same time, like we said, you're not gonna be here. Like I'm not gonna be here to hold your hand.
You can't do
all
it
the time. So
you got a lot of hand holders in these days, man.
Mommy, hold me.
Part 2, bro. Part 2, JG. We done did that one.
Facts.
Did that one again, for real.
That was dope.
DJ Kenzo came through and blessed the set. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, bro.
Can we get like a little? It's DJ Kenzo and you listening with blowing smoke.
Bro, I'm glad you said that, bro. I wanted to do that.
I was like, man, let's get that tag, man.
Bro, I was like, I didn't want to do it, and then like it come off corny, so I was like, cause like you know I'm awkward as fuck.
No, you solid.
I'm getting energetic as fuck
right
now.
We need this too. We can chop that up and put that on a promo.
Oh, for real?
On, yeah, let's go.
Let me practice.
You don't do it right now, or you don't do it?
Should I do it right now?
Do it right now.
Oh, yeah. Do it right now.
Right now?
I was gonna say for the sign out, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get in that mode. I'm trying to get in my JG.
Man, if you made it this far, you make sure y'all follow, like, comment, subscribe for real, bro.
And
you
please
already know.
Go ahead and tell a friend to tap in with Blowing Smoke Podcast as well. We need this shit to go worldwide, not just nationwide. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
We're trying to take over.
To the worldwide, to global, because you listen to DJ Kenzo, you punk, and you are now tuned with Blowing Smoke Podcast, about to take over the nation, about to take over the world. Make sure to like, subscribe, tune in on the daily to these wonderful episodes. Once again, you listen to BSP freaking podcast, and it's your boy DJ Kenzo. That was cool, right?
Yeah, that was cool, man. That was lit as fuck, man.
And it's what?
And it's blowing smoke! Damn. Now that was an outro.
That was an episode.
That was an outro.